Hey, what's going on? We're out here at the Vans Warped Tour, and I got members of the starting line with me. Wave hello. Woo! That's awesome. Okay, now you guys are on the Warped Tour. Is this the first time you guys did Warped Tour?
No, this is actually our 4th time.
I'm an idiot. I played Warped Tour with them last year, and I don't remember.
Because we weren't home.
They weren't on last year. I'm a really big idiot. Okay. Now the bands are switching every year. So over the last 4 years that you guys did do this, what were like some of the best bands that you guys got to hang out with and see out on the thing?
Probably No Effects. Still to date. That was like my first experience on Warped Tour. Was like eating lunch with Fat Mike.
Yeah.
That just kind of like holy.
Lagwagon. Flash Jaw. That was crazy doing a tour with Flash Jaw. That was probably the only opportunity we'll ever get to do a tour with Flash Jaw. So.
That's incredible. That's awesome. Now, this year, it seems like it's going really strong and everything. Do you guys usually hang out in the back, or are you, up front watching all the other groups day to day, or does it kind of get stale after a little while?
No, I always think it's fun. I mean, I'm always out in the crowd watching the bands because it sounds way better out there anyway.
Yeah, definitely. There's always like big Warped Tour parties after every show too. You guys jump around with that at all?
They're not as crazy as you would think. It's just basically a bunch of people sitting around eating barbecue.
But barbecue is a good thing.
It's usually a good thing. But we always go and hang out. We always hang out in the crowd. We try to stay in touch with the people.
That's definitely a really important thing, because you get some guys that just sit on their bus all day. They never come off. They go up on stage, they play, they come down, and then it's over, and they don't want to know anything that's going on out there. It's really good to see people that are out there in the thick of it, still enjoying the concert, even though you're playing it. Now, your new video is The Island. Where was that coming from, the concept in the video and stuff? We have it, we've been playing it on the show and stuff like that. What was the thought process behind it?
We talked it over with director Jay Martin. He had the idea to have like a kind of plane wreck crash scenario, kind of like the first episode of Lost, and we kind of just spun it a little bit more towards just like performance side, and turned it into sort of a shipwreck sort of scenario. But we just kind of just had the idea to keep it more of an atmospheric thing than a plot-driven video.
That's very cool. Very cool. I always dig videos like that. Sometimes they get, you think too hard on something and it never comes out the way you want it. So we're gonna play their video next. It's The Island. We're here. We're at the Vans Warped Tour. We're just rocking out. Thank you guys very much for coming on. I'm glad you took the time out of the day to do it. And say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.